Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy King J, and we're gonna get King J to teach us how to play with Gigas with a couple of tips. I know a lot of people are saying, when are you gonna do to teach me? You should be teaching us Gigas, so here we are. I thought it was a special request, so I feel like I'm gonna do this for the people that want to see. So yeah, here we are. We've got Gigas. So I'm gonna teach you a couple things. I think first things first, we need to start off with just like this is general stuff with him. So Gigas has like best 10, I feel like one of the best 10 frame punishers outside of like 2Ds and stuff like that. But you know, 31 damage, as you can see, plus 15, plus 10. So this is your dash up, you could get something. So you could do 1-2, maybe 4-4-2 to keep the pressure, you know, or run up, running 2, or you could do 1-2, run up, down 3. So this is to keep your pressure still from your 10 frame. Sidestep. Now the reason why I say sidestep from down 3 is because, look, if I keep doing down 3, I would eventually go to his side. Yeah? Down 3 has like a sidestep, a mini sidestep. So sidestepping is good as well. Just in case if someone wants to throw out like a jab or something like that. So you just do 1-2, run up, down 3, step. You're already around. Are you in the side? Let me see if I can see if I'm in the side. I don't think I'm in the side yet, but I'll say. Okay, let me do 1-2, set. Yeah, I'm in the side. So anything like jabs and stuff would miss from that. So this is stuff that I don't know if people told you or not, but this is stuff that I'm going to teach you. So then there's that. Obviously, his punishment ain't great outside of, you know, like obviously down 3-1. I don't know if you don't know about if you get this on counter hit, you get 3-1-2, which is down 3-1. If the last it hits, you get a counter hit. Obviously around, I'd say maybe around here, this will be good. Into your combo damage. Now, another thing that I need to change back, because I've just done another teach me someone, is my key charge. I'm gonna explain something about key charge with Gigas. I think there might be something that I'm onto, but I'll teach you that a little bit later on. So this is just random stuff that I'm just gonna be talking to you about. So I'm not gonna be highlighting this is at this part, this is at that part. That's entirely up to you if you don't want to do that. But I'm just gonna talk it out of the things that he has. For lows, if I was to go for lows with this character, I would do jab, down 4 while standing 1. Now the reason why I do this is because I feel like this is pretty good for pressure. Now the only problem with this is if there's someone with Magic 4, I think Magic 4, I don't even think Magic 4 beats it. We're gonna try it out. But usually I'll do this into down 1. You could do this, down 1 into your mix up. Now the reason why I'm gonna tell you why down 1 is key is because it's plus 6. You'll understand why in a second, but I'm just gonna teach you the lows for now. Down 3 is good because if they block the low, it's like a little mini mixer. So if they block the low, this is minus 12, right? But if I do this and you try to react, this will get you on counter hit. So what does this do on counter hit? This into you could do that, but I usually go for this into back 1. That's what I would usually go for in that situation. Sometimes people stay down and you can get this, but I don't like to go for the what ifs. I like to go for guaranteed damage. So, you know, you could go for this into this back 1 into whatever else you want to do. So you could go for that as well. It's entirely up to you. So that was pretty good. This is minus 14, which is a bit of a problem. So this is why I don't like using this move that much. Minus 13 at max range. But you just don't want to do this. Against Master Raven while standing 1, Bob, Twin Pistons, Kazuya, Twin Pistons, Josie, while standing 2-1, you don't want to throw out this move. Yeah, max range, they can't, well, Josie and Kazuya can still punish it and get a full combo. So this is the problem. This is why you always go for this. This should always be a low until you feel comfortable with doing this. You know? But usually when you do hit this move, you're plus 3. So plus 3 means if you done this will be a thing where it would catch people from trying to step. I think Lucky Chloe could hop kick this. I don't know why, but yeah. So you would want to do this to stop them from stepping. because this beads it takes 10. This would beads it takes 10 frames. 10 frames to do it because I'm +3 already. I'm advantage 3 frames. Or you could do the usual, which is command grab. That's what most Gigas players will do, is down back 3 into this. Right, that's the usual. But if you want to, this will be your thing for pressure. Or you could do this into down 4, which is, I think, is a bit more risky, but you know, that's where it is. So now that we're talking about lows, what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch to someone like, we'll switch to Law versus Gigas. And I want to try and see if I can replicate exactly what I was telling you about the down 4 into while standing 1 situation. Because I think the while standing 1 doesn't get hit by counter hit, but I don't want to, just don't take my word on it. I want to see for myself. I've never put this into practice, but we're gonna try. Yeah? Okay, so you'll get counter hit by that. So you have to be careful when doing this. Now, if I did this, I won't get hit. Yeah? So just think about it. And I'm going to tell you why that's key in a second. So the same thing applies for this because you're -2. You're -2. So, you know, 11 frames against 12 frames will beat that. What's this move? This move is 11 frames. So that's basically 13 frames. 13 frames, 14 frames. So 11 frame move will always beat a 13 or 14 frame move. Because you're -2. So you add on the 11 and the 12 frames. Quick maths. Alright, we're gonna do simple select to go back to what I was saying about Gigas. So that I can show you some more stuff. The down 1 is key. And explain to you why. So if you were to advance, like Gigas' jab pushes you forward, yeah? So look, every time I do this, I'm moving forward. Most characters jab move you forward, but not as far, not as much as Gigas. Look how much range I'm covering. I don't know if that was intended, but it's pretty good. I think Jack's one kind of moves forward as well, but this is good because same example if I +8 as well. So if I wanted to, say for example, someone's blocking, and then I feel like they're gonna jab, you could do down 1. So this while standing 1, that while standing 1. Because if this hits, a +6. No magic 4 is beating this. No magic 4 is beating this. Because basically, this move is coming out at 6 frames, so I'm advantaged 16 frames. So basically, this move is coming out very, very fast. So yeah, like it's ridiculous. So this move is basically coming out in 5 frames. If we do the maths, it's coming out in 6 frames. Well, no, because obviously 11 actually. So it's coming out in 5 frames because it's 11. Okay, yes, well 11, 12 frames. I've never really seen this move hit 12 frames. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I've never really seen this move come out. Yeah, it's really hard unless, yeah, I don't know. So you could do this into while standing 1. But not only that, if you hit with this, you could do while standing 2. Now, if you do while standing 2, that's 15, 16 frames. So again, I'm stealing my frames. I've got 6 frames to play with. Now, if I do while standing 2, which is 15 frames, that means the move comes out in 9 frames because I've got +6. This comes out in 9 frames, so you cannot press buttons. You can, and you cannot sidestep either. So you have to deal with this. And this is hit now. While standing 2, 3 is hit confirmable. Hit confirmable. Look how I'm delaying the hell out of it. So if I do this and I see hit, I just do the rest. You know, so this is why this down 1, and look how much range it covers. +6. Just be careful. Like this move, this plus down 1 is more good than. I know people be like, oh, but that's cheap. This and other. But at the end of the day, this character needs stuff, and I'm trying to tell you the most stuff that I know. This is like basically the Gigas Bible for you lot. So this one down. So down 1 is -5. Now if I block this while standing 4, So you could do while standing forward. That's minus 12, yeah. You could take that. I wish this was hit confirmed, but it's not. Just don't try doing moves like this because this is not hit confirmable. So if you want to go for the safe option, like I said, down 1 while standing 2, down 1 while standing 1. You know, if you really want to steal your turn like this. So yeah, those are those tips. Now, other things now. So I've always thought that Gigas has stuff, yeah. So I always thought you could do stuff like this, key charge. Now, if you double dash forward and get this, you get counted. Now the reason why this is, I've tried it out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The reason why I think this is good is because you could do stuff like this and then dash. You know, like, I feel like his key charge setups are pretty cool. But it's for you to decide. This is the more riskier side to Gigas. Way more riskier side to Gigas. But Key's key charge is pretty good. And the reason why I say that is because he has this. Or you have to go for dash dash. Yeah, you have to go for something. So once I dash, I'm going for something. Most of the time when people think the dash is forward forward, it's because they think it's forward forward 4-2, which they think is this. Into combo. But you could do double dash into down back 3. Double dash into down back 3 too. Obviously on normal hit it's not natural combo, but you do this. So that again, that's what I'm saying. That's all from key charge. You don't really. The only thing is that with key charges, you don't really miss anything from doing this. You don't miss anything. But just be careful because I don't think people understand. Once the key charge is there and you do this, you still have key charge. That means they can still launch you. They still can launch you because you can't block. Once you're in key charge, that's it. Like even if I do this one, right, guard all. Alright, so we're gonna do key charge. Yeah, I'm still in key charge. So they could just do hop kick. Do you know what I mean? You just have to be careful. I'm not saying the setups are gonna work and they're gonna, but you get mileage out of it, but you just have to be careful. You just don't know. Maybe do something like this. Into key charge. Bap, bap. Into something like that, you know? You just don't know. It's one of the two. So they have to choose an option. So yeah, that's just basically it for those type of advice. But it has to, I think with this one you have to make sure it hits the wall. Into bam bam, into, you know? So you can do stuff like that. That's way more riskier than the normal stuff. If you want to play safe Gigas, that's up to you. If you want to play wild Gigas, you can. What other stuff can I teach you? So against the wall, okay. I'll teach you about his guard setup actually. Okay, so against the wall. So you can apply down 3 sidestep 2, even though sidestep 2 is a very slow and risky move if you wanted to. Reason being is because of the sidestep that he has built, and obviously when he does this move, it's kind of evasive a little bit. But if we're talking about charge step, so he has back 2, which comes out at 41 frames. Why can't it be like Fakram and be like 30 something frames? 43. So all of these stuff are pretty slow. We're gonna do Gardo. So he has forward 4, comes out at 43 frames, yeah? Back 2, that comes out at 14 frames. Forward 3-2 comes out at 52 frames. So that's slow. So you could, it depends. You could kind of charge this one up, but even charging this one up like that, the more you charge up, it still doesn't matter because you're still 15 frames. I mean minus 13. And sometimes you can take the choice of like, all right, I'm gonna do this one and get my punished So it's entirely up to you. Obviously, at the wall, you could do stuff. Now, I want to see if you could crouch. Alright, we'll do guard. We'll do guard. We'll do... What we'll do is we'll do guard all, and then we'll do crouch. No, not that. It's quite hard. Because I don't know... Hold on. I think it's just... Hold on. Why is it, I'm trying to buffer up this. Hold on. Yeah, nah. I'm going to mash jab. Yeah, so even when I mash jab, it doesn't even work. So... You could just do the charge by itself, but you don't get anything. It's not like you stand there. So... Next option is... Alright, we're going to do... Stand guard. Can't do anything. So... No, I don't want to do that. So you could do stuff like that. If you really want to. If you really feel like they're going to duck. Because in that situation, you're like, whoa, I can afford to take the risk there. Do you know what I mean? Because they're going to think, oh, what's he doing? He hasn't done anything. He's not doing the running. Bam. Because they're going to duck. Or they're going to try a side step. So you just have to be careful with that. So, when it comes to these shot setups, he has back 2 running into 1. Bam, bam. And then if you tech, you get another setup like that if you hold back 2 again. Yeah? So that, there's that. There is... If you do the same thing like this, into stuff, yeah? And then he has the same thing with this as well. So there is other little things you can do as well. So you can do stuff like that, but bear in mind that's minus 30 if they block. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my bad. Oh, he's getting way off axis. Hold on. Just in case that will beat up every get up kick. Every get up kick that will beat. So just be careful. And I think that is it for like wall stuff. Oh, and he has this. I'm not gonna say. There might be other people that probably know about this, but I was one of the first to do this kind of setup, which is down 1. This. If they try to get up, you could do into that. So if they try to get up, you're gonna, and they block this, you're into pressure anyways, because it's like +4. Yeah, +4 full scratch. And that's where you could do this, because this is 14 frames. So if you do this and they press a button, you're dead. +14. I mean +4. So +4, 14 frame. That makes that, you know, if they do while standing 4, most generic while standing 4s are minus. Actually, all of them are. I think all of them are 11, apart from Kazuya. So we'll do theory with theory, because obviously Kazuya has. Oh, he actually has 10 frame as well. Actually, what do he actually basically gets? So I'm gonna do back 1 +2, down forward 1, down forward 4 1 +2, and then see what happens. More than likely, it should trade. It should trade. Okay. Yeah, they're at the same frame number, so I'm assuming. Okay. Okay, it doesn't. You know what I think it is? Oh, he's the one's 11. What about Lee? I think Lee's might be 10. Lee's might be 10. I think while setting 3-3 is 10. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Oh, it is 10. Okay, we're good. We're good. We in the mix. We in the mix. Sorry, that was while standing. That was while standing 3. 1 to 4. Yeah, so we're gonna trade. So there's some characters that I like that where we're gonna trade. But you cannot. I'm gonna try a sidestep. No, you can't sidestep. And you're in force crouch. So, yeah. Nothing you could do. And that's just a general mix-up. So it's not like oh, I'm going to do that. I don't have to do that. But yeah, there's some characters. If you have a while standing 10 frame, not many do. I don't even think. I'm gonna try to see if Wrong has a quickly see if he has a minus 10. I mean, a while standing 10. Oh, it's 11. Okay. Yeah, not many do. All right, we're gonna get onto some more stuff, and then I'm gonna end up the Teach Me series on the Gigas, just to teach you lot some stuff. Like some, just some like kind of like, if you wanna call it tech traps, if you want to. So stand guard. I'm just gonna teach you some of the basic ones. So stand guard. Usually 4-4-2 people try to come in. This is -8 now. In season 1, this was -14. And I remember playing against Tishimon one time, and he kept doing down back 2-2. I'm so happy that this is -8 now. So usually what this means is you can buffer up grab, because this is what people do. People will either try to come forward. So if you do that, that's cool. People always come try to do forward. So even if am I not? Yeah, there we go. Once again, am I not doing this throw right? So usually I want him to guard. Okay, we're at the wall. My bad. Let me change the wall. Okay, so like that's what it will be. If people try to throw, sometimes people come in and try to do stuff. You could do 4-4-2 from any range, like it. It's just so good. Sometimes people try to hit from here. Look, can't do nothing. So there's that. There's a 4-4-2 forward. Sometimes 4-4-2 down 1 is a good one as well. Still your turn. You got running 2 into forward 2 as well, because this is +7. So if you done forward 2, that will come out in 9 frames. Because this is 16 frames. You're getting +7. So you get this. People press buttons, that's gonna guarantee to hit you. If you do this, down 3-1 will hit you. If you do this, this will hit you if you press a button. Like, you know, these are some of the stuff that you could do. You could use running 2 as your offense tool. You know, you want to get some plush frames. Gigas ain't that great. Plush frames. Forward 3, 1 plus, forward 1 plus 2. You know, stuff like that. Or you could do another plush frame that people like to do is, seeing as we're both Gigas, I can show you from here. I'm going to do while standing, I'm going to do this into that. So I'm going to try to do all of my stuff while standing. Okay, I'm going to try to do while standing 1. Can I do that? Wait, hold on, go on. So because I'm plush 3, this will trade if I try to jab. But you do realize if you do trade with this. Alright, you know, I'm going to show you. So you do realize if you do trade with this, this is guaranteed, yeah? Yeah? Actually, could you see that? If you trade with this, go on. I'm trying to block. I'm going to show you. Again, no word of a lie. Guaranteed as a combo, so you get your full combo. So that's a setup. Shh! Don't tell Michael Mario Harada. We don't want them to know anything. But this is a combo, yeah. So that's another one. Also on top of that as well, what's another one I could teach you lot? There's another one I want to teach you lot. I can't remember. Also as well, if you don't want to know the sidestep 2 combo, because there's a good sidestep 2 combo. There's another one that's I can't remember, but you could do 4-4 4-2. 2-1, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so 4. That's again. I'll show you. 4-4-4-2, 2, 1, down 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, down 4, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. And that's your go-to. This move is pretty good, pretty evasive, but again, it's high and it's yeah, so you could get that as a combo as well. There's also stand approach. Don't know if I'll be able to do this. Oops. I'm not trying to do that. You got it. You can do 4-4-2 after that. It's pretty hard. That's why you'd opt to just go for the stuff that works. Like I can do it. It's just hard, and I wouldn't really want to risk it. I'm a person. Even then, I can't even get it there. One last time. Yeah, it's hard. But yeah, there's one more. What other things can I teach you? Yeah, it's a bit hard. What's the other thing that I can teach you? Okay. So there is his full crouch game. So I know I was talking about the jab into while standing 2 earlier on. So Gigas has a bit of a full crouch game. So you know you could do stuff like this into stuff like that. So it's basically like the slide. So like, you know, like as you can see my inputs. So you could do down, forward, down, down, forward, down, then full crouch, down, forward. Or you could do full crouch, down, while standing free. So you can do stuff like this. Full crouch, full crouch. So you're basically just crouching forward and then trying to... You've probably seen Dochering do it before. Like this is actually sick. Into stuff like that. You know, so or into this. Or into while standing 1. This will get people crouching and doing things. So you could probably start from this, like from down, back 4, because that leads you into crouch, and then start it like that. Or just do nothing. At least it'll make people think. Like this move comes out in 28 frames, so this is basically like a hell sweep. Not a hell sweep, a snake edge. It's pretty slow. But you can do stuff like that. But it's not a great full crouch game. You could even just do down 4. But his generic down 4 is -4. Let me just make this clear to you. His generic down 4 is -4. His normal stand crouch one is -2. So there's a big difference. And bearing in mind, I just want to say something from here now. Stand there. So like he's standing 1. For some reason, it makes him move forward. As you can see, I'm only holding down back. I'm holding down back. Look. You can see his foot is advancing more. Can you see? It's advancing more and more. I'm not doing anything but down back. So this moves forward. But also down 2 is 11 frame. This is 10 frame. So down 2 has more range as well. Look at the range down 2. That range is crazy. So there is some stuff you could use with this character, like I said. Also learn to hit confirm this as well. The only problem with this hit confirming this is that there's no actual like... He doesn't have no kind of like effect with this. So it's a bit hard. You could only probably hit confirm that when you see that they've pressed the button or they've moved or they wiggled or done something. But it's a bit hard. And I think that is it. Oh, and a command grab. I don't know if I've told you about this, but you can store. Yeah, so you can store. As you can look about. You can store So you can store the throw. So the way how it works is if I buffer it up like this, I can walk forward like this. But you could, I think it's like 90 frames you could store it for. See? And you can sidestep as well. So I could store it sidestep like that. So I don't know if you lot knew that, but you can do it. See, I'm not. So you have to make sure that you've got the whole thing right when you do it. Sometimes I mess up, so don't try and. The thing is, don't try and do it too quick. I think that is it when it comes to Gigas. Obviously, his stance as well. High crush, so I could stay in the stance for ages. There's not a thing anyone could do about it when it comes to highs. I don't know if some highs work, but you're in high crush state. See? Can't do nothing. He's in high crush. So just be careful, innit? And there are moves that you can do. So like, obviously the moves that people know you could do is 1, 2, which is wall bounce. Obviously 1 gives you the, 1 is pretty fast. 15 out of the stance. So maybe if he's doing this, you're plus 13 here. So it's up to you what you want to do. At high level, people ain't gonna press buttons there. That's the issue. But the fact that you're plus 13, like even 2, you're plus 13, so you have 13 frames. So that 20 frames is basically like that move is coming out very fast. So imagine you're throwing out a move in 20 frames. The move comes out in 20. So like, and you're plus 13. So you definitely can't jab there. You jab in there when I got plus 13 frames. It doesn't make sense. Because you need 10 frames to do that. But I have plus 13 frames on top of that. So just be careful. You can also do stuff like down back 3 out of it. Because I know people are saying, oh yeah, you want to low out of it. But the only problem with this is that this comes out too slow. That look. So I'm gonna go into stance now. Can you go into my stance, please? What is the stance? Down back 3, look. So I could do it like this. Look, it takes too long. I'm mashing it. It takes too long. But if I do this, it comes out quicker. So just be careful. Obviously, you got to throw out a stance. So I like to mash this out quickly so it comes out quick. So you don't see, so you see it's like, what's he doing? But it's not that practical. I did even dead as well. Maybe go into stance and just do this a couple times. This is which triggers people, because they're like, oh, I need to catch him. I need to catch him. I need to catch him. And then bam, throw that out. That's the best way to use this stance. Best way. Maybe you do. And the thing is, you could do stuff like that. You could do so much with this. You could do so much when it comes to this. And then do 4-4-2 maybe. Because see if they're running in. Do this 4-4-2. Do this 4-2 to catch them running in. Do this. Not that one, sorry. You could do this. As soon as you feel like they're going to run in. Bam. Now this move will catch them off guard. Because they're thinking, oh, okay, he's partying. Bam. Or 2. It's entirely up to you. And then there was one move I was doing, and I just wanted to just kind of explain to you. Ah, okay, yeah, this is where I was talking about with the plus frames. Yeah, so you do this. This is the plus frame. This is the plus frame trap. You don't do while standing 4 here. No matter what while standing 4 you have, it's a +4. You're gonna be beaten out of every option, even if you have a 10 frame. It doesn't matter. And then I think that is it in terms of stuff that I have for you guys. I don't really have any other stuff. The best charge option, I would say, I think is forward 4. Reason being is because the guy, look, when I sidestep, it's like he travels with you. The only way he doesn't travel with you is if you sidestep that way. If you sidestep to his left, no. You have to side walk. Look, if you sidestep that way, you're gonna get hit. One more time. So don't sidestep, side walk if you really want to get out of that situation. And then I think I've taught you most of the stuff that I know with Gigas. There ain't really anything else that I can teach you. Trying to figure out what else there is. Yeah, this. If they don't tech roll, you get this. I think you get the same with this as well. The only reason why I'm teaching you all this is because I know there's a few Gigas people out there, and I know that they want to know some stuff with this character. So I'm just trying to teach them as much things as possible, like off the top of the dome. Again, another thing as well, this can be interrupted by jabs. A lot of people at intermediate, high level are interrupting this with jabs. So what you can do is do down 4 into down back 2. Down back 2 is not that bad unless you're against like Kazuya or Josie, because they will launch you, or Bob and all the 14 frame launchers, 2Ds and all of that stuff. So you could do down 4 into back 1, which I think is trash, because if they block it, you're minus 15. They need to change that frame advantage on that move, make it minus 13 or 12 or something. I don't know, because it's evasive and high, but it's evasive and mid, but just no one's using that move. Everyone uses that move by accident or as a pickup if they get knocked on the floor. So yeah, you could use this into like doing stuff like this, or down 3. You know, this can be your kind of like your frame. You want your frame advantage. People think you're gonna press buttons. Backdash. See what they're gonna do. So like, if someone done this to me, let me show you something. This is the last one, by the way. So if I done something like and they backdash and I press buttons, I'm gonna do this. So I just want to show you something. You see that? This is your whiff punisher tool. Like you want them to come. Like obviously Gigas has bigger arms than the rest of the roster, so his jab's gonna beat him. But this is what you want to do. Use down forward 4 as a whiff punisher. Like your jabs are your is to make them annoyed. Look how forward he's pushing them. Down forward 4 is your annoyer. Like you have to just throw this move out. Like just throw it out by itself and backdash. Down forward 4, and then when you're ready, just do this. Like, finish it off. And obviously remember, like this on counter hit now does that damage. Yeah. Again, this has been the Gigas Diary, Bible, Encyclopedia, whatever you want to call it. Wikipedia, Tekkenpedia, whatever you want to call it. Everything that I know about Gigas. I think there's probably some more stuff that I probably do know, but I think this is the good stuff that you need to know with the character. I put it in loads of different places on the video, and the reason why is because this is stuff that I wanted to teach. I didn't want to structure this one. I wanted you lot to just digest this. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that. You know, watch the video again if you have to. These are all the stuff that I know with the character. I hope you lot enjoyed it. I hope you lot, you know, leave us a comment in the comment section down below. Remember to subscribe, because if you lot support, I can't get any further. And yeah, man, on to the next one. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.